Hey band, I hope everyone's doing well and enjoying your quarantine. I just wanted to take the time to review with you how to create a blues scale, because your assignment for me is going to be creating blues scales based off of the 7 major scales. Now we already know 2. We know concert B flat blues and concert F blues. Does anyone remember how to create a blues scale? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, I'm going to tell you. So remember, for your pattern for blues scale, you are going to use 1, flat 3, sharp 4, 4, sharp 4, 5, flat 7, and then octave. Okay, so remember, trombones, bass player, pianist, you guys are all concert pitch instruments. So you're not going to transpose at all. So let's review the B flat blues scale. So we have concert B flat. We have 2 flats in the key signature. It's going to be B flat as your starting note. Good. Now the 3rd note of concert B flat is D, but because the pattern says we need to flat the 3rd, we're going to do D flat. Then we're going to do E flat, which is already in the key. That's the 4th note of the B flat scale. Because we're going to raise the 4th, we're going to do E natural, F as your 5th note. The 7th note is A, but because we have to flat the 7th, it's going to be A flat. And then we have good old concert B flat as your octave. Okay? So this is concert pitch. Then we check out trumpets and tenor saxophone. You guys are B flat instruments. So everything that we transpose is going to be up a second from your concert pitch. So trumpets, tenor saxophone. Your concert B flat scale is your C major scale, which is nothing in the key signature. So if we have C major, our first note is C. 3rd note is E natural, but we have to flat it. So we're going to put a flat there. Then we have 4th note, which is F natural. Then we need to sharp the 4th. That's going to be F sharp. G is your 5th note. B is your 7th scale tone, but we're going to flat it. And then we have C. So this is your B flat instruments. That's your concert B flat blues scale. And you can use your warm-up sheet to help reference this, but I also wanted to review the transpositions with you. And make sure that when you're doing this, reference your scale sheet that I have attached to these files, so you can go back and review the key signatures and the transpositions as you're doing this, so you don't want to transpose to the wrong key. So the last one that we have is our saxophone section. Altos and bari. You guys are E flat instruments, so you're always going to transpose up a 6th from the concert pitched key. So your concert B flat scale is your G major scale. You have 1 sharp in the key, which is F sharp. So based on that, we're going to create a blues scale off of the pattern or the formula. So you have G. Then we have B natural, but we're going to flat the 3rd again. We're going to make it a B flat. Then we have C natural. Then we have C sharp, because we're going to raise the 4th. Then we have D natural. Your flat 7, now here's where you need to remember, if you have a sharp as your 7th scale tone, and it's a flat 7, you're gonna lower it a half step. Or Or think of it as the sharp plus a flat sign cancels it out and makes it all natural. So your 7th scale tone is going to be F natural, and then G as your octave. So this is my E flat instruments, okay? So just as a review, guys, you can take any major scale that we have learned in the last 3 years, and using this formula that I gave you in red, you can create any blues scale using the major scale key signature. So your job is to create some blues scales that we haven't created yet with our major scales. And it is going to need to be in a format just like your warm-up. So it needs to sound like, it needs to be in that format when you play those scales for me and leave a recording as proof that you've done it. Also, guys, before you play it, you need to do it in the format of, hey, Miss J, this is my E flat blues scale. This is the notes that are in my E flat blues scale based on the formula. And now I'm gonna play your E flat blues, okay? So I also need to know what notes you have come up with for your blues scale before you play it, okay? And also as a helpful hint, your blues scales, even though they're in different keys, should have that same half step, whole step difference that your concert B flat does. So they should all sound the same, even though they're starting on the different notes, okay? So make sure you kind of, if you hear that something doesn't sound right, feel free to email me and I can walk you through it. I hope that you guys have fun doing your assignment, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.